Welcome to our modern lakefront home, designed by Kg3d Home Design and built by Groninger Custom Homes. I'm going to introduce you to the process of design development, how we started with a survey of the property and designed a new custom home. We're grateful for our customers allowing us to be creative with their new home, and also thankful that they're letting us put it on the Parade of Homes this year. So in the design development process, here's a survey on the screen. We start with that, and since it's on the water, it has a pretty steep slope that goes from front to back, with the lakefront being 8 feet below the street. So you have to take that into consideration. And when we do that, we start by taking the CAD information provided by the surveyor and importing it into our 3D software. We use a product called SketchUp that I've developed a pretty cool process for designing in 3D and then creating the construction drawings off of that. So here's the information off the survey that's relevant to what we're doing. These are the setback lines, front setback, side setbacks. And this is a lakefront setback, which is 50 feet off of the high water line in this case. This is the FEMA 100-year floodplain line. And out here's the lakefront itself and the property. So here I colorize it, and you can see where the water is in the water line. So in this image, you're seeing a straight overhead 2-dimensional image, but this is actually a 3-dimensional drawing. I can show you by changing the perspective and rotating it like this. And so what we've done is down here at the bottom, that's sea level. So this is these are real dimensions. The front of the property is about 79 feet above sea level, and the lakefront is about 71 feet above sea level. And using the information from the surveyor with the elevations, we can create an actual picture of what the property looks like in 3 dimensions. So what this tells us is by the time we get to the back of the house and to the back of the pool deck, we're going to be substantially up in the air. And the other thing that we want to also make sure that we do is take full advantage of the lake view. So I've gone out into the middle of the lot and stood up on a step ladder at about the level of where your eyes would be when you first walk into the front door of the home. And this is the view. So with that, I created a footprint. And I have to admit, I still do a lot of sketching by hand. But every time I like something, I bring it into the 3D software and develop it from there. What you're seeing here is well into the process, but it's the footprint of the house. And we're within the setbacks, and then the pool area is going to be tucked in this back courtyard. We also have the front courtyard because the property's on a busy street, but there is some traffic, and we don't want to have people just easily looking into the front of the house. So we're going to wall up the courtyard as the design continues. So looking at it now, you can see that the back of the house is already well above the front of, the drop off is 4 feet here. And then we have the pool deck. The owners wanted the pool deck at the same level of the house, so that adds to the challenges. And so back at the back of the pool deck, it's almost a 6-foot drop off down to the property. So the solution is terracing. And the reason I say that is because if you were to just do it like this, you would have to have a retaining wall, and then you also have to have some type of a fence or a railing along the whole back of the pool deck. You cannot have a drop off that's larger than 30 inches, or you end up with a railing being required. So here's the solution. So we created these terraces. Each one of them is about a 24-foot drop off from the level above. We have a built-in seating area. Come down a few steps to a landing area, and then a few more steps to an area where we put lawn chairs out looking at the lake. But when you're sitting in the lawn chairs, you're below the level of the pool. And then these are all planters all around. So the concept started out pretty exciting. The design development went from there, and I'll have some additional videos to show you where we ended up. Here's a little preview. Oh, I lost my picture. Where'd it go? Well, apologies. It stole my. Oh, here it is. Okay, so there's the view of the finished product from the living room doors looking out towards the lake. I hope you like it. We look forward to seeing you during the Parade of Homes, the first week of May. Take care.